A very special thank you to our first Patreon subscriber, Jay Poyo.
Poyo, 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 Poyo.
Boyo.
I think that's all we need.
Poyo.
Nailed it. Previously on Lorecasters.
Our party woke up in their respective bedrooms of Thorngage Manor and headed to an early workout session with the ghost coach Eloise. Just as Taytalion was realizing the limits of his frail, gangly body, he was called away to head to the orientation of the Arcanus Infinitum of Valen-Kar. He was running a little late, so instead of changing into his robes, he went in his velour tracksuit that he was wearing to work out. Hilarity obviously ensued because of that. There was a student in particular that was rude to Taytalion, so the others took it upon themselves to spread a nasty rumor about him that he makes out with his sandwiches. That seemed like an important thing to repeat in the recap. But more importantly, Taytalion decided to go away from the path chosen for him by his parents, and instead of becoming a student of divination, he decided to join the Order of the Scribes. But on his way to the Scribes building, he passed in front of the divination dorms, where he collapsed and had a strange vision. In that vision, he saw several things: a portal underwater to a strange world with colorful trees, a shadowy figure with a glowing grin and a sharp crown. And then he heard something at the end of that vision. Oh, a change this early. Taytalion doesn't yet know quite what to make of the vision, but once he woke up, secured his robes and living spellbook from the Order of the Scribes, he met up with his friends and told them of the strange vision. Theories abound, I'm sure, but we shall see what comes to pass. The party then decided to head to Ghostwood Apothecary to meet with Felix's moms, Lupita and Radara, and decide their next steps against the Tickle Monster. Lupita suggested that the party head to the Undercity to try to find a frenemy of hers, Valen the White. Valen is an albino goblin that may be able to help the party track down the Tickle Monster and clear up his motivations. The Undercity is not a friendly place. It's not one easy to navigate. But you've all proven yourselves quite capable. And after last session, you all achieved your 3rd level. We've already done that level up, and the party has just woken from a long rest after returning to Thorngage Manor. I will let you all wake separately in your respective rooms, and we will start with Prue, the lady of the house. What would you like to do?
I am going to wake up and do a big stretch. And then settle back down into bed. Close my eyes and roll over.
Okay, got it. Felix.
I've definitely woken up with the sun. The sun wakes up, I'm coming up.
Yeah.
It's very giving in bloom. I'm in season.
Yes.
The sun is up, I'm up.
Especially with your new
my new plant form.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna I also do a big stretch. I'm like, and I just I don't know if they're in the room or not. But I'm just like, good morning, Abernathy. Good morning, Eloise. And I just get out of bed.
You just hear
I turn around.
Standing in the corner with their head down is the ghost of, it looks like a young man with shaggy dark hair. You didn't say good morning to me.
Have I seen this ghost before?
Give me a history check.
8.
No.
I, in a very lady getting caught dressing, I just grab my blanket and I pull it up over myself, and I'm like, "Who are you? Strange man, ne'er-do-well."
I'm Godfrey Thorngage. It's all right. No one says good morning to me. And he turns around and walks through the wall.
I'm gonna just stand there, agog. Lay there, agog. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna stand up, get out of bed, crawl out of bed. I immediately put on my big robe that I took from Prue.
Yes.
You know the kind of robes.
The plush.
The plush with the marabou and the kind of
Yes.
sheer. And I just put it on, and I put on Prue's slippers that I also took from her.
They say Prue on them.
Absolutely. In a really beautiful, like, monogram.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna run dramatically down the hall with the robe flowing behind me toward Prue's room.
Okay, excellent. Taytalion, you wake up, you hear someone running past your room.
So I think Taytalion's kind of can be an early riser. And he's probably just sitting up in bed looking at his new sweet spell book. And just writing things in there and using his magic quill to like write stuff and then magically make it disappear and just super stoked on the whole thing. But yeah, the second here is, can I tell that it's Felix sprinting past? Or do I just hear somebody running through? Because if it's just somebody running through, that is even more of a reason for Taytalion to not get out of bed.
It's not trustworthy in this manner. Give me a perception check.
9.
A 9. You can't. They don't sound like big clomping steps, but there are ghosts here, which don't weigh a lot. It's hard for you to tell.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of wait until I hear the footsteps get a little bit lighter, and then just, okay, we practiced this last night, and I'm gently gonna step out of bed in the spaces where I know I've stepped before, and nothing bad has happened. And slowly make my way to the door and open up the door and see what's going on.
As you open up the door, you do see the fluttering tail of a plush robe disappear around the corner as Felix heads up the tower to Prue's room.
Okay, now I have to ask again. Would I know that was Felix? Or do I assume something else terrible is happening in this manor?
It's a little black robe.
Yeah, it's just this kind of plush black shape going around the corner.
It's a touch sheer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll gently make my way back to my bed, grab my spellbook. I'm assuming I'm wearing my tracksuit again. I think
wouldn't you?
Yeah, because it's comfy and it looks great. And I'm going to... What did we say the color was for mine? Was it end up being pink?
Yeah, I think yours
it
was hot pink.
Yeah, okay. And I make my way out of the room with my spellbook and slowly start making my way downtown.
Okay. And Cordys, you hear a commotion outside of your room when you finally awake.
Yeah, I think I wake up. I think maybe Calliope is like digging her claws into my chest. Like when she hears a commotion, she just like instantly the claws come out and that wakes me up. Prue, are there plants in the Velvet Room where Cordys is staying?
Yes.
Yeah, I think when he wakes up, these plants have maybe like bloomed a bit more. In his sleep, so they're a little bit more like wild and overhanging rather than like kept and trimmed. And he's just gonna kind of take note of that and go up to touch one of these plants. And I think a part of it is just gonna crawl down his wrist and up his arm and around his chest, and just kind of like have this little necklace wreath, just like a very thin plant vine wreath over his neck. And he's gonna throw in a fiendish vigor, so false life. And I will get 5 temp HP. Excellent. And then I'll druid craft a little one for Calliope to match, and it's just got like a little.
Yeah, no mechanics, but she looks like she's wearing the same kind of wreath as a collar.
Yeah, she's got like a little collar thing, and it's just got like a little moon drop, I think, hanging off the end like a little bell. And then I'll get dressed. I'll throw on my breeches, my cloak, my shirt. And I don't have my rapier on me again. I'm just gonna leave the hilt there. Sorry, the scabbard there, because I don't think I really need that anymore.
You've kind of discovered that you're able to summon this bonded weapon. So wherever your rapier did go, who cares?
Yeah. He just gets on his pirate attire in his cloak, and he'll head down to breakfast.
Okay, so you head downstairs. Everyone else, you're following Felix up to Prue's room. So you head downstairs and you see Abernathy in the kitchen. There's a breakfast spread ready on the table, and he's just standing there with his hands behind his back. Ah, Master Cordys, where are the rest of them?
I'm not sure. I'm just waking up myself. Did you make this spread?
No.
Okay, I was going to wonder about the logistics of that. I don't.
Yes, I don't have the skills to cook. It was the cook.
Oh, cool. Is the cook a ghost?
Yes.
Cool. So I do still have questions about those logistics. I don't know what everybody is. There was a commotion that ran past the room, but I thought everyone would be as hungry as I am. And he just absolutely picks up a muffin and starts scarfing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Manners. We should wait for everyone else. Suppose you can finish the muffin you've already stuffed in your mouth, but then I would ask you, please refrain.
Sorry about that.
And we will jump upstairs to Prue's room. As you snuggled back down into bed, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh, I don't knock.
Oh, you just go in.
I open the door very lightly. I'm going to close it behind me, and I'm just going to crawl into bed next to her. I've taken the robe off. I'm just in my little underwear, and I'm going to crawl into bed next to her. And I'm like, Prue?
10 more minutes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question now so you can think about it then.
No.
Sweet dreams while you're thinking.
Good night.
Do you have a brother?
No. Good night.
Are you sure?
Good night.
What
Felix. What time is it?
Hold on, it
And
doesn't
as
matter.
they're arguing, you reach the room.
Well, so I was going to ask. I mean, I'm terrified of this entire house, so I would not be hauling ass like Felix is. Would I get lost on the way? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, the guest rooms here are in a straight shot down the hallway, and then you take that spiral staircase up to Prue's room. There's not really anywhere else to go in this wing other than bedrooms.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
I was gonna say, if you got lost, it would be impressive.
Yeah, it would. It would.
In this house, please. Rooms just pop up from time to time.
Sometimes, yes.
But yeah,
Okay.
you could totally stay outside the door as you just hear them bickering inside.
No, when I hear Felix, I will knock on the door and just go, hello? Good morning.
10 more minutes.
Okay.
Snuggle back into bed.
I'm gonna use a mage hand to create like this little like windy breeze to like kind of just open the door, and then just druidcraft the creakiest creak.
Even during the day, this house. Oh, and I'm just going to peek in.
And you just see me laying next to Prue like this.
Are you the big spoon?
Yes, I'm Big Spoon.
Of course.
What are we doing? We hanging out? We having a slumber party?
10 more minutes, please.
Prue, I was awoken by a Godfrey Thorngage.
One eye cracks open. What?
I think you have a new ghost. I've never seen him before. He was watching me sleep. He was in the corner of my room. Scraggly hair.
Well, scraggly hair doesn't sound like a Thorngage.
Oh, his hair scraggles.
So he must be lying. He said his name was...
Godfrey Thorngage.
Who the fuck is God?
He said to me, I was like, because I did my morning ritual where I wake up and I
say hello to everyone, yes.
Correct. And he was like, what about me? And I was like, oh, that's not a voice I've ever heard before. And I turned around, and there was this, I lean in and I whisper, because I don't want him to hear in case he's around. Creep. In the corner. He was standing there, scraggly haired, looking at me. And he's like, no one ever says good morning to me. And then he floated away through the wall.
An unkempt, uncouth Thorngage?
Unkept, uncouth Thorngage.
Heavens.
This isn't like one of those we don't talk about.
Capital T, capital D, the demon?
Well, I've heard like stories about like we don't talk about like Bruno or something, but I mean like this one we could
Oh,
be like
he doesn't live here.
we don't. He's not like in the walls or
there's
something.
No, we've
No,
never
there was
had
my-
a Bruno here.
There was a cousin, I think, Boo Radley on the other side, but...
Boo Radley. Okay.
Boo Radley.
All right. Well, this is a strange conversation, and I'm gonna let you guys
I'm gonna
work on
open
this.
my arm up. I'm like, come join us.
The bed is massive,
It's huge. It's an Alaskan king.
at least.
Listen, I like you guys a lot, and we've
You're
done
my
so many
son.
things. Okay, so that's making it worse, and I turn around and walk away.
Bye.
You,
I'm gonna try to make my way down.
you see as you turn to walk away, Abernathy just floats up through the floor in front of you.
Okay.
Ah, Master Taytalion.
Hi.
Hello, are you heading down to breakfast?
In theory, can
Excellent. Master Cordys is waiting for you.
I? Oh, good. How's he doing?
Well, his manners need work. I'm going to speak with Felix and Prue. We'll see you down there shortly, Master
Okay,
Taytalion.
Abernathy.
Yes.
Since I've been here, you all things considered have been the easiest person to talk to.
Yes.
I do have a huge favor to ask you.
Do you feel you've earned such a thing?
I'll owe you a favor.
Very well.
Can I walk through you?
Yes, I suppose you may.
Uncouth.
All right, ready? You want to count it down?
No,
So I just go. Okay,
just
all
go.
right. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and I just kind of like skip a little bit through him.
You pass through him and his body kind of like ripples. It's bone-biting cold for just a moment. And you come out on the other side.
Oh, you are crisp. Okay,
Yes, I like to keep things crisp.
toit. Okay, bye.
Remember, you owe me a favor, Master Taytalion.
Done.
Mistress Prue, Master Felix. Sorry,
Hi.
Mistress Felix.
Either's fine.
Are those
I
my
know for a
slippers?
while you were making me call you Mistress.
That's because that's what you called her.
Ah,
Mistress. Are those my
Ooh.
slippers?
I look at the pee on them. The letter, not the.
You peed on my slippers?
Modi, no!
And I'm like, they were in the room already.
No, they weren't.
if you two would like to stop bickering, breakfast is ready, and your guests are waiting for you to consume it.
Oh, okay. I put the robe back on as I get out of bed, and then I offer Prue a hand to help her get out of bed.
I take it. Can I do a history check to see if I know who the fuck Godfrey Thorngage is?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, what the hell, Jeremy? I thought we were the only ones allowed to make up stuff in the manor.
Right? 7.
You have never heard of Godfrey Thorngage.
Well,
though he
shit.
bears your last name.
Sounds like an imposter. L'imposteur.
While I'm helping her out, is Abernathy still in there with us?
For the moment.
Okay.
I suppose I'll put on my robe. Is that my robe on the floor?
It was in a room when I got here.
All right, I got out a different robe. This one is blood red, as it should be.
Ah, is that your mother's robe?
No, I put it on. I hustle out the door.
Very well, I will meet you back down in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And he floats down through the floor.
I run to catch up with Prue, and I'm gonna link my arm into hers. Should we ask Abernathy?
I mean, he would know, I suppose. I mean, we probably should.
Right? I didn't want to say anything in front of him in case he was weird.
I mean, it is weird. I've never heard of a ghost that I didn't hear of before. This is
A
boggling.
ghost you never heard of before?
Not the ghost I've never heard of before.
You guys do all reach the kitchen. Cordys trying very hard to restrain himself from eating more than the muffin that he shoved into his mouth. But there are 2 platters, one full of chocolate chip muffins and the other full of blueberry muffins. You've got a bowl full of scrambled eggs. You've got fresh fruit. You have turkey bacon, and you have a huge platter at one end of the table that is just giant traditional charcuterie.
Now, Cordys, I see what you're saying about, like, it's weird that a ghost is able to cook the food. That is strange. Like, hold up the pan. My biggest question, though, is who goes shopping?
That's a very good question. Is this like all just ghost food? Is it like I don't know the mechanics of this household?
I mean, there's a garden out back. Do you think there's some trees and do they like slaughter animals here? Like,
You know you can have groceries delivered, right? And as I
Oh.
sweep into the room.
morning.
Yeah. Oh, good morning. I think Calliope, like every time, like while you guys have been gone, has been like trying to get close to like on top of the table here, and I just keep like summoning her back to me, like snapping my fingers every time she gets close to food and bringing her back.
This large gif ghost walks in, a portly hippopotamus-headed cook. He has a little chef's hat on his head.
Good morning,
it-
Bertrand.
Is it too small for his head?
Yes. Good morning, Prue.
How are you today?
I'm well. I got to cook a lot for a lot of living people.
It is quite a novelty, isn't it?
I was starting to worry you'd never make any real friends.
Oh, well, that was all right. That felt...
We're real friends.
Yeah, look, say that to Felix.
I was starting to worry the two of you would never make any real friends.
Oh, you meant the both of us.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just teasing you. Please eat.
I've already scrambled eggs on my plate, salt and pepper. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I sit down and I grab a large mug
He
of
scratches
coffee.
his side more out of habit than actually having an itch because he's a ghost.
Uh-huh.
Do you have like a little fish thing or like a little chicken strip that Calliope can have?
Oh, Bertrand, do we have what did you fish?
Or like
Yes.
what does Modi
There
eat?
are some fish in the pond.
Well, no, those are very expensive. No, yeah, no, we have kippers. Don't we have kippers?
They may be old, but I mean, should be fine. They've been in a jar for 20 years.
Nope.
Calliope's used to pirates. You like to ship food, so
Well, maybe some of those like sardines in the can. Like those age well. Like
she does like fish.
something.
Yeah, we can certainly.
I'll
check.
scrounge something up.
And then
Enjoy your breakfast.
We'll have the monger deliver some fish next time for the delivery.
Very well.
Thank you. Much obliged. I love you.
Right.
That's our little joke.
Maybe you'll make a real friend one day.
I would love to have a real friend one day. Not just a freeloader. I take it back.
Yeah, I'm like, I look at you and I'm like, literally all these fruits and vegetables came from me.
Yeah, you're wearing my robe.
So I guess we're in this together.
I suppose
The
we are.
light in the kitchen comes from the sun coming through. There's no like torches or candles lit at the moment. But even so, it dims. Everyone give me a perception check.
Thought I turned that thing off.
19.
24.
17.
9.
So everyone but Prue notices a lithe figure move across the doorway before the light brightens again. With a 24 and having already seen him, Felix, that was Godfrey walking past the room.
From under the table, I just reach out and, you know, like when you and your friend are sitting next to each other and someone says something and you just like squeeze their hand a bit to let them know that, oh, we'll talk about this later because we can't talk about it in front of them.
Yeah.
That's very much the hand motion that
Perfect.
Felix gives to Prue.
I
Is he
don't.
still in the room or did he just pass by?
He just passed by and then the light went back to normal.
Taytalian with a mouthful of potatoes just goes, all right.
Yeah, I don't think we've met that one yet.
Met what?
Yeah, who was that guy?
Bertrand, the cook.
No, the one that just went by the window.
Yeah, with the scraggly hair.
Yeah, it looks kind of funky.
He was here.
Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, apparently there are still mysteries at Thorngage Manor that I have not found or found the answer to or know about.
Oh, was that Godfrey?
How do you know Godfrey?
Look, you said the name when I was in
That's
your
right, you
room
were in there.
earlier.
That's okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I have no idea who Godfrey Thorngage is.
I mean, can you ask Abernathy? He looks like he's been here for a while.
I mean, I suppose I have to. Either that or dig around in my mother's rooms again, which is always fun.
Do you have like a graveyard here?
Oh, obviously. We could check the graveyard.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just bringing it up because I was just worried about thinking about the grounds. But yeah, checking the graveyard makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, we could go check the tombstones. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We can play Wake the Dead tonight if we'd like.
I hate this place.
You'll love Wake the Dead. No, it's a beautiful game. And it's almost the full moon. We could wait for the full moon if we want.
I think we should wait for the full moon.
We should wait for the full moon. Then we'll play Wake the Dead. You'll love it.
Right.
I just whisper out into the air.
Abernathy floats into the room. Yes, Mistress Felix.
Hi, I have a question. Prue has a question.
Yes, mistress.
Who is Godfrey Thorngage?
You see Abernathy go paler than a ghost normally would be. Where did you hear that name, mistress?
From the man himself, apparently.
He woke me up this morning.
I assure you that's quite impossible.
No. He woke me up.
No, he's one of you.
He just walked by and like the room got darker for a second.
You know my usual mornings
Oh,
of
dear.
saying good morning to both you and Eloise?
Yes.
Well, in the corner of my room, there was a, what about me? And I was like, a man. And he was like, no one ever says good morning to me. And then he float away.
Very well. I imagine you all have business to attend to elsewhere today. I'll take care of this little problem.
Well-
Thank you. And he starts floating out of the room.
No one tells me anything in this family.
Did that help at all?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Abernathy like that before?
No, I haven't. And I grab my mug of coffee and I stalk out of the room and I'm going to the graveyard.
Yeah, let's go stretch our legs.
I just served a plate.
Oh, I'm bringing my plate with me.
I look at you and I'm like, didn't Abernathy tell you anything about manners? And I just sit and I finish my plate.
Taytalian goes, oh, good point. And I grab a napkin and shove it into my shirt and then run off after Prue.
Yeah, I've got a couple muffins, and I'm walking out with Calliope to follow Prue.
So, Prue, you are heading out to the graveyard.
In a huff.
So, yeah, I mean, it's your manor. You know exactly where the cemetery is.
Mm-hmm.
You're searching for a tombstone that says Godfrey Thorngage.
Yes, I am. So I'm like dusting off all of the names if I can't read it. There's probably lichen everywhere. Using probably a dagger if I can't like get to the names through the lichen.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you don't find a tombstone that says Godfrey Thorngage.
Your first natural.
Cool.
But actually, with the natural 20, I will give you something.
Thank you.
You find a tombstone, or the remnants of one, towards the back of the plot, which is where the plot started. And it looks like it's been decimated. The bottom of it is still kind of in the ground with a jagged piece of stone coming up, and then there's rubble around it on the ground. And the land there where the grave would be seems to be sunken in.
All right, I'm going to start trying to put together the pieces. I'm going to kneel on this soggy ground and try to start putting together granite chunks.
You start trying to stick them together, and it's clear that there's not nearly enough pieces here to make a whole tombstone. Pieces of the tombstone are just completely missing.
I'm muttering to myself. Drama queens in this family couldn't even clean up the granite pieces for the mystery. This was on purpose.
Cordys walks in behind you, like half a muffin in his mouth and in his other hand. You find anything yet?
Don't talk with your mouth full. Hasn't Abernathy told you anything?
Sorry, he told me to work on the manners.
You hear right next to your head, "What are you doing over here?"
I snap my head over. Who is that?
And you see a sunken-faced young man with scraggly dark hair leaning over you.
Who are you?
Godfrey Thorngage.
Why have I never heard your name? Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Who are you?
It's waking up now, you know.
Who are you? What is waking up? Please don't leave me in the dark about this. I need to know something. No one ever tells me anything.
You're Thorngage because Isaris chose you. She picked you to be a Thorngage. That must be nice. I didn't choose this.
What does that mean? She's my mom.
Yes. Mom.
How did she pick me? How did she not pick you? I don't understand.
It calls to you, but you can't hear it. Not while you're alive.
Well, I'm alive.
But Thorngage Manor is waking up. You've brought fresh energy to it. It's been very hungry.
I don't understand. Where do I look next? Why won't you tell me?
You won't like the answer, Prue. You want to know where to look next? Look in the mirror. And he stands up and walks away, disappearing after a few steps.
Prue just slumps down, head down, and is silent.
You guys remember that through the time you've spent in Thorngage Manor, most of the rooms don't have mirrors. And the reflective surfaces or mirrors that are in the mansion are covered constantly by cloth.
Man, I can't even have a normal breakfast in this house. And Taytalian turns to walk back to the dining room. I'm going to get my room back at the Silver Raven. This is getting ridiculous.
Why would you pay for a room?
Because the room doesn't wake up.
Also, remember his parents paid for that room.
Oh, yeah.
In advance.
Well, now that we finished eating, I think we should go find Prue.
Oh no, I was out with them.
Oh, I thought we were staying to finish eating our food. 'Cause
No,
manners.
No, that was
I-
just you.
That was just you.
I followed out. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Felix, you're the only one with manners.
No,
That's fine.
I put
Only
the-
because I respect Abernathy.
So you
and she went
see-
off in a huff. I'm gonna let her huff in patience and peace.
Did you leave?
I'm still slumped at the grave.
Okay. So you come back in.
Yeah, I make my way back in, sit down at the table in a huff, just slump and go.
Oh,
Felix, this place is terrible.
it's
I mean, it's
pretty-
beautiful, but it's
not.
terrible.
No,
Can't even have a breakfast.
you had a lovely breakfast.
I know, it's actually really good. And as he says that as he's spooning more potatoes onto his
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah, don't put disrespect on Bertrand's name.
Bertram was great. The ghost is out there now, and Prue does not happy. You might want to go talk to her.
You guys should have just. She clearly left in a huff. When she leaves in a huff, she wants to be left alone for a minute.
We thought we could help, maybe.
You let her huff, you let her puff, and then she'll blow her feelings out. And then she's done.
All right, that's fair. I may have made a mistake.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Def-
finish
I
my plate.
Definitely made a mistake. I learned way more than I wanted to.
Oh,
You
that's
were-
weird coming from a wizard.
Yeah, you were right. I should have stayed at the table and ate.
Yeah, well, my plate's done. So, bye. Have fun. And I'm gonna go outside to go see my dearest friend, Prue.
Okay.
Yeah. Cordys is just standing right behind her. Are you okay?
I don't know. I don't know anything. No one tells me anything. Not even Godfrey. And I throw like a chunk of his tomb against whatever wall is nearest or tree.
You guys have a low wall around your plot, and you're near that wall when you're at his grave. It's overgrown with vines and moss.
Seems like there's plenty of mysteries here at Thorngage Manor.
I thought I knew all of them. I don't understand.
Yeah, well, it seems like Abernathy is going to deal with it. He did call it a problem, but maybe it's not one that we need to see to at the moment.
You're right. And she stands up, visibly composes herself, straightens herself.
And then that's when I'll come walking up. Hi, Prue.
Felix!
Hi.
Thank you for joining me.
I will join you anywhere, and I offer you my arm again, like always.
And I hook my arm through his, and we skip out of the cemetery.
And I'm gonna turn back, and I'm gonna turn to Cordys, giving you like a knowing, like I understand kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll figure this out.
Yeah, and I just follow back in.
Yep, and we kind of skip back in.
Mm-hmm.
And Taytalion's just sitting at the table.
Yeah, you see Taytalian sitting at the table, and he's testing out Identify. And because he can do it now with his book, he's just quickly identifying, okay, apple, yes.
Granny Smith, Fuji.
Yeah. Eggs, large batch. And it's just kind of like playing with Identify and doing random things at the table.
You grab a block of cheese and identify it, and there's conjuration magic. This is not real cheese.
Oh, I gotta tell Cordys.
What at the end of the day, what is real cheese? I mean,
It's the little square ones that come in like the little packaging. That's the real cheese, right?
Yeah, real cheese.
That's
comes
the
from
brand.
happy cows
Real cheese.
And happy cows.
yeah,
Come
on
from
the ship,
California.
cheese doesn't
Cows
really
come from
keep
Carandash.
long.
I will say, like, Cordys, it's conjuration magic, so it's kind of. I think we figured out part of the logistics issue we were having earlier.
That's cool. What is conjuration?
Making stuff from nothing, kind of.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that sometimes, but usually it's just bullshit.
Well, in this situation, it's cow. Well, I was gonna say cow shit, but that's not where cheese comes from.
And Cordys pushes the cheese away. Ooh, I'm my appetite is satisfied. For now. The muffins are enough for me.
Right, everybody, once you're finished with breakfast, and I my coffee, we shall get dressed and then to the Undercity, yes?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll walk you to your room.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got the goblin to fight.
Absolutely. Taytalion, I love that you have adopted the garb of my people, but perhaps something a little less garish for the Undercity.
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna go out in public like this.
You already have.
Well, that was one time, and that was for school.
You know, fair enough.
School.
Dark colors, everybody.
Yeah, we
You
can. we
do
can put together an
have
outfit for
your
him.
Yeah.
Order of the Scribes robes.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't wear
You
a
don't want to
school
look
uniform.
anything official.
Okay,
You
so I'll
haven't
just.
put them on at all yet.
I mean, so I'll wear my normal road clothes like I was wearing?
We have a cache of things that will actually look good on you. No, actually, you do pull off pink in an annoying way, but we'll do
It's
something.
my eyes.
It really is.
Mhm.
I should probably change my outfit too. It probably smells a lot like the sea and salt.
Yes, and
So I can change how I look, but not really how I smell.
Yes.
it's quite pirate. Well, we have
Baths.
showers.
Oh no, yeah, I've taken care of that part. and I druid crafted like a little flower on like the little flower wreath necklace that I have.
Have you?
I mean,
Natural perfumes.
real baths are also nice.
No, I took a shower last night when we got back.
Okay.
Yeah, Calliope does too, but that's more
Can I
her own
insight
thing.
check?
Yeah. Are you trying to deceive him?
I'm not trying to deceive you. I'll roll.
17. As someone who can also druidcraft.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Okay.
Cordys showered last
Yeah,
night.
I'm like, good.
Oh, now none of us know.
Never.
It's a real mystery.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna wear. I can come help you guys figure out what you're gonna wear later too.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. The Order of the Scribe robes don't have anything to them, right? They're just nice-looking school robes.
I don't know. You haven't put them on or cast Identify on
You should cast Identify on them.
I'm gonna go do that.
them.
I'm gonna take a muffin for the road.
Question:
Blueberry.
have I ever been to the Undercity ever? Not even as a kid for like a field trip. Not field trip, but like maybe I snuck with one of my
Say,
moms.
like where some entrances are. Maybe you've been a little bit in before you got caught, but like you haven't spent any real time.
Oh,
out
for
there.
sure. For
But
sure.
you would know maybe where to go and how to get in.
Okay.
You just wouldn't necessarily know how to navigate it personally.
For sure. Cool.
Yeah, this is the home of Isara's Thorngage, so I'm sure she has something that is to my taste.
Oh, for sure.
Well, you never know, apparently. And then I flounce off.
Yeah.
I flounce like the
She's a
robe
flouncer.
whips around the corner. It's very dramatic.
Is it the more like a angrier putz?
Flames.
It's
Flames on the
Inside
side of
my
my
face.
Putts.
Heaving,
I'm gonna
breathing.
get up real
breathless.
quick. I will see you guys in your rooms in a bit to help you guys get ready, figure out what to wear. I'm gonna go get ready real quick, and I'm gonna sneak away, and I'm gonna go find Eloise before I head up to my room.
Okay. She's in the gym
Uh-huh.
as usual, just doing gymnast things, flipping around the.
I just walk in. Loey, hi.
Oh, hi Felix. Did you want to work out?
Um,
She hops down.
no, I actually, and I walk right up to her. Had a favor.
Oh,
To
Sure.
Ask.
yeah, of course.
I don't know if Abernathy's talked to you.
I mean, yeah. About
But,
what?
There was. I lean in closer. A Godfrey Thorngage.
Oh,
Um,
I don't think I can help you. I'm sorry, Felix.
that's fine. I was just asking. We're going to the Undercity. If you could just keep an eye out on the house, keep an eye out on Abernathy.
Sure.
Uh,
I'll make sure the old fellow doesn't go too far.
good. Prue's in a mood. Then I don't know how we're gonna get her out of this one.
Well, nothing like a little workout. I'm sure she could sweat it out.
Good idea. Just
Yeah.
help me take care of her.
Okay, I think I can do that much.
Thank you. And I'm gonna do a real quick little spin on the bar, and then go to the room.
Give me a perception check while you do it.
21.
So with the 21, as you do the spin, you see her kind of just like smiling you, watching you, but you get the impression that she's kind of like waiting for you to leave. She wants to be alone now.
Cool. I just do one quick little flip, and I'm like, workout done.
Good job.
I'm gonna go out, and I'm like, I appreciate you.
Thank you, Felix.
I'm gonna step out, and I'm gonna go get ready. I put on my Undercity clothes.
What's the Undercity vibe?
They're probably like more casual thievy clothes that I would wear when me and Prue go out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little cat burglar action.
Yeah. I got my
Yeah.
leather armor. There's a cute little cloak, maybe a little jacket over it, like
Yeah.
a little crop jacket situation, a boot and a pant.
Okay.
Like you guys have only ever seen him like in his like colors and prints and patterns and really bright, like all that stuff. But now he's like kind of more professional thief. Yeah.
Yeah,
He-
they-
like from behind with the hood on, you could not tell which was Prue and which was Felix. Basically,
Nice.
it's kind of like the vibe, which I think we've definitely used to our advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll come in and help you guys get dressed.
And what about you, Prue?
So she's going to wear but since this is a auditory medium, she is going.
Please describe it to us.
Yes, she's wearing fitted, high-waisted trousers that are black with a brown belt. She mixes them.
Yeah, I love
Scandalous.
mixing brown and black.
Love it. And then a loose, billowy button-up shirt. Should probably be black as well.
Yeah.
For the underside.
It doesn't have to be. It can be like a dark gray
Oh,
or
yeah.
dark green.
Ooh, dark green. We'll call it dark green. And then a black cloak.
Okay, I like it.
A cute little vest.
Cute little vest, riding boots.
Riding
with
boots.
the pants tucked
Uh-huh.
into the riding boots.
A whole bunch of like belts that have like a bunch of pockets on it because you don't want to carry a bag. Maybe like a little harness that you can wear over your
Ooh,
vest.
yeah, a little harness, but like the belt, it's all like,
fashion.
it's all fashion, obviously. But it's not too high quality, but not too low quality.
Correct. That we're finding that balance.
Yes, really finding the balance of should not rob, but
Also, not a urchin.
yeah,
Correct. Correct.
not an urchin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I hope you guys get dressed in the exact same kind of like so we all look like we go together.
Taytalian, did you want to check out those robes?
Oh yeah, you brought it up. I have to check. Yeah, I'm gonna go into my room and try to check on the robes. I mean, I'll just start out with like detect magic to see if anything's coming from it.
Yes, they are magical.
Okay, well shit. Fine, then I'll do identify. Thank God these are all ritual spells.
As you kind of like just hold the robes up, cast identify with your spell book, you realize that the pattern woven into the back is not just to mimic the symbol of the Order of the Scribes, but it is actually a glyph that imbues these robes with the abilities of a cloak of protection.
That's sick.
Ooh.
So while you are wearing the robes, you have a +1 to AC and a +1 to all your saving throws.
Oh, really help with assisting. So when Felix comes in and I point at the spots on the floor where you can walk safely to come over to the dressing area.
I look at him.
He still thinks there's a trap on the floor.
Yeah, I've actually taken to like setting down bits of cloth like in the area so that I know I can step there.
So dramatic.
I know. I walk across this makeshift bridge, and I'm just gonna like, whoa, whoa, like step over. Like the floors are fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah, and I just
Wherever you like and like fall over and step on,
Yeah.
I hand you a piece of cloth and say, "Can you put that where you were just standing?"
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
obviously a safe spot.
Yeah, it's just piles of rugs. I'm gonna put it down.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so I figured out I kind of want to wear these robes.
How obvious are they that are from the school?
Not extremely. Someone might recognize the symbol of the Order of the Scribes, but the Order of the Scribes doesn't follow any single school of magic, so it's not this symbol of abjuration or necromancy or anything. It's kind of their own glyph.
Yeah.
So someone would have to be familiar with either the Order of the Scribes or the Arcanus Infinitum in general to recognize it. It doesn't say like student or Arcanus anywhere on them. They're just like kind of brown and teal
Yeah.
robes.
Okay.
Or sorry, blue and teal robes. Brown is a different school.
Do they look like they would fit in the Undercity? Could they fit in the Undercity?
Yeah, I mean they are like obviously wizard robes,
Yeah.
so they're not like lavish or ornate. It's not like giving rob me,
Yeah.
but it's definitely giving like I can do magic.
Okay. We'll put it on. I'm gonna put like a scarf over him, just to add a little bit more layers. Are they like robes like you stick your arm through, or they like have sleeves?
Yeah, they do have sleeves and they are kind of like billowy at the ends a little bit.
Wizard's robes.
Wizard's
Yeah.
robes, you know.
Can I figure out a way to make them less billowy and more fitted?
Yeah,
Not permanently, just something to.
you can like roll them and
Yeah,
pin
yeah,
'em
yeah.
and-
I'm gonna pin them, and I'm like, just so you're not so obviously wizardy. Is this just a cool jacket now?
Yeah, and the way they actually like go down on the bottom, they almost like hang in this split tail, a little bit of a flare, almost like a duster,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
wizard robes.
Okay.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No,
they're really cool.
I feel like it's not that I don't like the alterations. I'm just if I can't put it back to the way it was, I am responsible for the cost
I
of these.
pull out the thread that I used to hem it. I don't remember what kind of stitch it is. We just pull it out and it's fine. And then the whole thing just comes undone.
Okay.
Yeah, you look on your living spellbook at the beginning. There's like, a list of what you got from the Order of the Scribes so far. And if you do ruin these robes, it is a 500 gold fee. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I show you that and go, see, this will come out of, things that I owe. So
It's more expensive than the Drift Globe.
So we just need to make sure and not ruin this.
So you want to take them to the Undercity then?
You know what? Fair point. Do what you got to do. I'm taking them.
Okay. And I just fix them up to make them look Undercity style.
Yeah. A little rough and tumble wizard.
Can we take the scarf down a little bit, a little high?
Yeah. Yeah, I bring it down low a bit. Yeah, no, like cool draperies. Like you look flowy.
All right.
It's annoying. You can wear anything.
I slowly, with my spellbook and everything in my new outfit, make my way out of the room. All right, we got this.
And then I'll go check on Cordy.
Yeah, if you walk into Cordys' room,
I knock first.
Oh yeah. He lets you in. He's wearing like these gray, like linen breeches or like these like kind of tight, kind of linen pants, like knee high almost black boots. And then a long sleeve navy blue that goes like that buttons all the way up to like the middle of the neck. It's like a long sleeve shirt, and then a black cloak that goes over that, like nondescript but still chic.
Oh,
yeah.
Have you been to the Undercity?
I've never been to Karstead before I arrived. No.
He looks like a dashing criminal.
Yeah, you look like a dashing criminal.
Yeah, and then I will mask many faces, disguise self, and I look like Ben Barnes from Stardust.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like kind of like
if you haven't seen Stardust, you should
length.
watch it, but just Google it.
Yeah, shoulder length, black hair. Features are incredibly different than Cordys' normal like sky blue skin and white hair. What
are we calling you?
Geralt seems to be fine. Everyone seems to be comfortable. Clears his throat. Everyone seems to be comfortable with Geralt, so maybe we should just stick
with Geralt.
Yeah. How are we spelling that? If I have to like write it.
I don't know. Like girl.
Yeah. Tally. Girl. Tally. How are we spelling Geralt?
I don't know. Whatever feels right. I don't remember if we actually made a spelling for this at any point during this podcast.
Gyryl. Geralt. Geralt.
Just spell it however your heart desires in the moment.
Yeah, Geralt's. Let's go with that. Calliope, and I snap my fingers, and she like comes up under my collar or under my hood where she usually stays under my cloak.
Cool. We'll wait down for Prue in the
You
lobby.
all look Undercity ready.
Yeah. I'll go knock on her. She doesn't need my help, but I'm just gonna knock really quick, and I'm like, Prudence, would you like some help?
Felt like I was in trouble for a moment. Actually, yes. Could you braid my hair?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll come in and I'll braid her hair.
My ridiculously long, beautiful hair.
Yeah.
Not that long, actually, because that would be inconvenient for thieving.
It would be, but it's long enough to be beautiful, but short enough to still be convenient.
Yeah.
It's a perfect length.
It's the perfect length.
So give me a sleight of hand check to see how well you braid her hair.
I'm gonna guide myself this time. 22.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's perfect. You've done this plenty of times.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's you got like a really cool like little braided design on the sides.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just one shoulder. Down.
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Long braid down one shoulder.
Yep.
I look in the mirror and I go, excellent.
You look in the mirror?
Nope.
No, you don't.
Take that back.
I use
Got her.
minor illusion to show her what she looks like.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
All right.
And give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God. Is this against magic?
Yes.
18.
Fantastic.
What the hell, man?
You may go downstairs.
Yeah. When we're going downstairs, I'm just like, they look great and Undercity ready. Like,
Oh my god.
just wait.
I'm so excited.
I know.
Excellent.
We're all gonna look so good together.
Yeah, you get down to the lobby and see Taytalion and Cordys. Or Geralt.
Yeah, it's Geralt today.
Geralt, did you steal out of my closet?
Yeah. I thought we were supposed to just kind of look around.
No, yes, no, it's perfect.
Okay.
You just look. You look like.
Like how he keeps starting sentences with Cordys's accent and then turning it off.
And when did you get a hump?
Oh, that's just Calliope.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
And she like sticks her
Oh,
head up.
hello. Excellent.
Um,
And Taytalion, look at you, so dashing. You look like a ne'er do well.
Thank you. Felix did really good. I feel like I'm ready to do crimes.
Yes, that's
Yes,
the
that's
spirit.
the spirit.
Excellent.
All right, cool.
All right.
I said that right?
You did.
Yes.
All right, everyone, let's go do crimes.
All right, crime on 3. Hands in.
Hands in.
Hands in.
Calliope's hand. 1, 2, 3.
Crimes!
All right, let's go.
As you go to walk out the front door, that covered mirror in the entryway, a breeze moves the cloth, but not enough for you to actually see the reflection.
Prue goes a little more pale. Head down, full sports, can't lose.
Okay, excellent.
I say bye to the house as we leave.
I don't.
I say bye, house. We'll be back.
I'm mad at
The house does not respond.
I don't think it would. I think the way, like, of the things Felix respects in his entire life, the home itself, he has great respect and reverence for. This is just why he kept up the ghost bit before he knew Prue. Yeah.
So go ahead, Felix, and give me a history check to see if you remember entrances into the Undercity.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help?
Yeah, I would say you can help. So you've been kind of traveling with Felix for a while, and you get up to your own skullduggery. So you can have advantage, Felix.
Yes.
22.
So you actually know of 3 entrances.
Uh-huh.
One, you absolutely don't want to use. But in the slums, there is a, air quotes, derelict well that leads straight down into the Undercity if you jump in it.
Uh-huh.
That's the one you don't want to use.
Correct.
That's an emergency kind of thing. There is a alleyway that is actually in the Manor District that does provide entrance to the Undercity, but it is usually guarded and it has a cost. That cost usually is not just gold, but it can vary. You're not sure exactly what they might ask of you. But gold could work if you have enough. The third entrance, you've never been to this one, but you know Lupita has used it, and she wouldn't let you come when you were a kid because it is in the basement of the Drooling Boar Tavern and Inn.
You actually used one of my tavern names.
Yes, I did.
Why wouldn't she want me to go to the Drooling Boar?
It's raucous.
Yeah, it's a rough place.
Okay.
And when you were younger, especially, she didn't want to take you around some of the rougher criminals while they were drinking.
Fair.
Because it's not a place that's, you know, like, yes, there is an entrance to the Undercity, but upstairs in the Drooling Boar, it's not a place where people are respecting each other. It's not really neutral territory. It's like, this is the fighting bar. This is where people go to dump drinks on each other and sucker punch them.
Yeah, I tell that to everyone.
What was the third or the second one? The one
The
with the gold?
Manor District Alley
Manor
has a
District,
cost.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which it's actually not too far from Thorngage Manor. You may have even seen it before, Prue, but it's it's in an alleyway between 2 rather large manor estates. It's always guarded, and it seems like these guards may or may not work directly for the masters of these manors, but they certainly work for someone up on the surface. They're usually dressed very nicely. So that's like, you know, the mob entrance kind of thing.
Which one do we want to do?
Drooling Boar.
The Drooling Boar?
We must.
Okay. Remember, buddy system. Don't let them separate us.
Yes,
Okay.
We'll stick together.
Yes.
absolutely. I think, Felix, you take Taytalion. I'll take Geralt. And that way, there's experienced with inexperienced. Excellent.
Will we should switch it.
Oh, you take Geralt, I take Taytalion?
One sword, one magic.
That's smart. Yes.
I will also describe to the other 3 what Captain Tusktooth looks like.
Captain Grimtusk.
Yeah, Captain Grimtusk. Yeah, Captain Tusktooth is something else.
That's
But Captain Grimtusk and like anybody that I think would be off the ship, like the quartermaster that was also trying to wrangle me.
And then there's that Dragonborn we ran into.
And you all know the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm still sorry about that.
just kind of keep an eye out for any folks from the anonymity.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Before we go in, I'm going to look to you. You know how to get us in, right?
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. Do I?
Do you know how to get in the Drooling Boar, or do you know how to get into the Undercity?
To the Undercity.
Undercity.
Give me a history check.
Can I guide her?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I do.
you may guide her.
19.
With a 19, yes, you do know how to get into the Undercity. And in order to get into the basement, you can try to sneak in, of course. It's a rough and tumble kind of place. They're used to people being criminals. But there is a password that changes every 2 days. You do not know the current password.
Shall we stake it out?
How does one get the password?
Wait in the basement, sneakily, for someone to say the password successfully.
I can be a spider.
I literally am a spider.
Literally?
I can. For those of you who don't know, Dampiers can do spider climb at 3rd level.
Oh, I can also just literally be a spider.
Right, and well, buddy system. You two stay up on the
Well,
main level.
I mean, aren't you just kind of like knowing a little bit? Can't you just go in there and be like, yo, I'm Prue Thorngage, give me the password?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you could try that, but I don't know how comfortable
I
you
could
are
pretend
with
to
that
be
idea.
my mother.
Do we want to see if my mom got the password? If it's sent, I don't know if it's sent out via email.
Do you want your mom to know we're using this entrance?
I'm old enough. Yeah, oh, I'm an adult.
I'm an adult.
Let's ask my mom.
I mean, she hasn't done anything in a while, so she probably won't know it anyways.
Right. I could either try to pretend to be my mom.
Okay, so it's cool for you to be your mom. To be your mother, but I can't ask mine?
Correct. It's not cool. Or you can do the spider thing, or we can
Yeah,
do it
I can be a
together.
spider.
Okay. Well, right. All right.
We don't want to leave them alone.
Fine, I'll babysit.
They need a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Me too.
Right.
Yes.
Anyways. Game faces on.
Oh, do we have to have like cool voices now?
Obviously.
I'm a criminal.
Right, that's perfect. No one will catch on in the slightest.
Listen, you just say that a lot, right? Criminal.
Criminal.
Got it.
Right. Anyways.
Cordys is just shaking his head.
Yeah.
Sorry, the lowering the voice kind of hurt my throat a little bit.
As we're getting closer, before we actually go in, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace,
Excellent.
and then I'm gonna turn into a spider and take my spot on Cordys' ear.
Okay.
We're going into a bar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There will be an aura of shadow around you when you enter the bar.
Going into a bar.
Well, more like
at,
the shadows just seem to bend towards you and darken.
I'm
while you
sneaking
walk.
down to a basement to listen for a minute until I hear a password.
Yeah. And he had to cast it before he turned into a
Yeah.
spider.
That's a fair point. I always forget about that. That's why I'm bad at being a druid.
So you guys walk
thing you're a
into
wizard.
the drooling boar, and despite it being still quite early, this place is full of people that are already drunk. And you see sitting at a table in the corner with his boots up on the table and a sword stuck into the wood, Captain Grimtusk. Surrounded by a few
I think I
pirates.
described him pretty
You did.
well. Yeah.
I just, with my little spider legs, I just tap you on the ear a bit, and I'm like, boom, boom.
And you see he's got one big tusk that kind of comes out, and the other one looks like it's been broken off. So his mouth is kind of lopsided. And he's just throwing back ale. His pirates look like they're not really currently having a meeting about anything or looking for anyone. They're just getting drunk at 10 in the morning. They're fucking pirates.
We're avoiding them.
Let's keep it cool, everybody. Keep it tight. Let's just get a move on.
Yeah, I'm into your ear. I'm like, get me close enough to the basement, and I'll jump down.
Yeah. Where do I see where a basement might be in this place?
I'm just gonna follow. Just follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know where the basement would be. You don't want to try to get any information of Grimtusk or anything. You're just
No.
giving him a wide berth.
Yeah, I think he's avoiding it right now.
Okay. I just want to make sure you didn't want to go that way before you go to the basement because they're on opposite sides of the room.
Yeah.
Grimtusk is kind of in a corner nearer to the door, and the basement's at the back of the tavern.
Yeah, I think I will drop you off so you can go towards the basement, and then I will just sit at the bar and order a drink.
So you
I sneak down to the basement.
crawl off. There is just a door to the basement near the back of the room, and there's just a bar across it, and no one's actually guarding it, but you feel like if someone just walked up and moved the bar, people would be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Is there like a crevice or between the door and the floor where I can fit through as a spider?
Definitely.
Cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just crawl over to the other side
Okay.
stealthily.
You crawl over to the other side, and I won't even make you roll a stealth check because you're currently a spider.
Yeah.
These guys are not looking for spiders. Of course, they're spiders. It's a dark basement in a shitty bar.
Exactly.
It's not strange to see a spider. But you do see that there are 2 people down here.
Okay.
Both of them are quite large. One of them is a bugbear, which you don't see a lot of in the city. They mostly work as kind of enforcers and mercenaries and things of that nature. The bugbear is almost 7 feet tall, barrel-chested, and he has a huge maul on his back. And the other one is almost as tall, over 6 feet, but is a hobgoblin. And he doesn't appear to have any visible weapons. But they're both leaning against either side of this kind of faint indentation in the stone wall.
Are they talking about anything in particular?
No. They're actually not talking to each other.
Is there a clipboard or anything in there that has the password on it so they know it?
Calendar with today's password.
Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead and give me an investigation check, and we'll say it takes a little while for a spider to crawl around and investigate things, so we'll hop back upstairs for a moment.
A sign that says it's been this many days since someone got charmed.
Yeah. So the rest of you, are you getting drinks? Where are you waiting? Are you just waiting by the basement door?
No.
I'm waiting close enough to it where I can see them come back up and get us, but I'm at the bar.
Yeah, I'm still with you guys, so we're gonna sit at the bar. I'm gonna have you 2 on either side of me. And then I'm gonna stick out a hand. Bartender. I'm not actually gonna talk like that.
This kind of hulking woman comes up to you, and she's got the sides of her head shaved and this kind of big shaggy mohawk of dark brown hair.
Nice.
What can I get for you?
Surprise me.
Surprise you.
With something alcoholic, preferably.
All right. And you boys?
Your worst ale.
My worst. Y'all been here before?
I feel like
I don't recognize
bunch of kids
you.
in trench coats. Like, yeah, we're adults.
No, just out of town.
And you just like shitty beer?
Yeah, whatever's cheap.
Great. How about you? Let me guess, a water?
No, what I would like is your coolest alcoholic drink, please.
All right. A surprise, the shittiest, cheapest beer, and the coolest alcoholic drink coming right up.
Right, so I think we're nailing this.
Do we do good?
No, we are absolutely biffing it as much as we possibly can, I think. But
She walks back up, slams this almost like wooden bowl in front of Prue, and it's filled with this thick, tan liquid. Surprise!
That just soup?
And she slides a tankard over to Cordys, and she's like, there you go. You can have that for free. I was just cleaning out a barrel. And then sets something down in front of Taytalion. And Taytalion, this thing, it's in a like potion bottle almost, but the neck of the bottle is a silver metal dragon's head with an open mouth. And the liquid inside is swirling, almost smoky. And there's a vapor rising out of it. The eyes on the silver dragon head seem to be actual sapphires. There you go.
What the hell is that?
It's the coolest drink in the joint.
it's also the most expensive one.
How much is that? I mean, how much is that?
2 gold. It's called Ice Reaper's Breath.
That'll be fine. Cool.
I give her 3 gold. I'm like, thank you.
You really ain't been here before.
Oh my god, you know, that's what I hate about some of these establishments is, oh, I'm all tough and scary, and if you don't know what to drink, then go fuck yourself, and blah, blah, blah.
Is she still standing right there?
I'm not
Yep.
saying it to her. I'm not saying
She's
it.
still standing right there.
She's left off.
No, I say it when she's there.
Turns around and is like, you know what I don't like?
People,
Sketchy
little shits.
Little
No, I've heard it.
shits.
Yep.
that don't know what they're doing. You're up to something. You don't just come into a place like this to have some fucking fun, okay? So all I can say is don't mess up my fucking bar, or you'll see just how tough I can be.
I know you're tough. That wasn't the point of my rant. You're obviously extremely tough and would probably break me in half. I don't plan on breaking anything in this place.
Then I think we'll get along just fine.
Excellent. What are you doing later? Never mind. I don't have time for that.
She just walks away.
I just like him scary. I
You've
don't
got
know.
a little bit
Do you
more
guys-
red in your cheeks
Do
than
you guys
usual.
drink? You guys drink the
Yeah,
drinks?
I
that we
I
put
throw
in
back
front
the ale. It can't be worse than anything I've had.
of you? Give me a con save.
Ooh, not gonna do it. I believe that's only an 8.
You throw that ale back, and it tastes like warm beer mixed with mop water.
Yeah, that's about right.
You toss it back and just immediately right back into the cup.
I'm going to take my bag of holding and I'm like,
Wipe.
pour it in here.
Liquid in your bag?
In the... Don't
Your
worry.
Valentino white bag.
Trust me, it's seen worse.
I pour the ale in there.
All right,
Nice. Cinch
give
it
me
back
a
up.
sleight of hand to see if anyone sees you dump it out or throw up back into the cup.
And plus 4 to that. 19.
Fantastic. Yeah, she's gonna think you drank it.
Okay. It's the full like over the shoulder,
Yep.
like nothing. Yeah.
And Prue,
Well, okay. Is it
we gotta
food?
save the best for last.
Obviously. Is mine food? Like, because I can't eat food.
It's a
Is this
thickish
fries?
brown liquid in a wooden bowl cup.
I'm going to nudge Tally. Like, can you identify this?
Technically, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. If I have food,
I was
I
about-
will be violently ill.
I was about to say, should I do that in here?
Maybe not. Any magic that they can see.
All right. Well,
Well,
can
I'm-
someone else taste this?
As a criminal, I'm great at sleight of hand.
I do need something to wash out my mouth, so I'm happy to.
Yeah.
It tastes leagues better than what you just drank, but it's very earthy and a little pithy. There's like some grit to it, and you take a swallow and you can. It's kind of thick enough where you can feel it go down,
But it's giving beverage.
but it's giving beverage.
Okay. Yeah, this is fine, and I slide it to you.
Thank you. And yeah, I take a. I don't know. I'm a small person. So.
It's not like a bowl, like a soup bowl. It's
Okay.
about the size of a cup. It's just a short, squat wooden cup that looks kind of like a bowl.
Yeah. Then I grab it with 2 hands and I take a little slurp.
Yeah, it's earthy, pithy.
Kinda nice.
Do you finish it? Do you drink all of it? Just a sip.
I want to. With my sip, can I determine if it's poisoned or spat in?
What kind of
That's the
check would
pithiness.
this, what kind of check would this be? Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Let's do a survival check to see if you can determine anything about this.
Well, that's a 2 on the die. So.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink it. Whatever.
All right, give me a con save.
Fuck. That's a 7.
And a 7 is a failure. You feel this slight body high kind of set in, and your muscles relax a little bit. You start to see just little fuzziness at the edge of your vision, but you don't feel drunk. This was kava.
Nice.
What's kava?
Oh, it's a real tea made from a root. This was just a very crude version of it, but it, relaxes you. In high doses, it can be slightly hallucinogenic. So, because you failed the con save, you will have a -1 to initiative and perception for the next 1 hour
Nuts.
because you are too relaxed.
I think I like this place. I think it's really growing on.
And Taytalion, are you going to drink Ice Reaper's breath?
I'm just staring at the head of the dragon, and I'm just like, okay, now you guys are gonna have to walk me through this. Do I just put the dragon head in my mouth? How do I drink this?
Kiss the dragon.
Kiss the
dragon. Kiss
No, I don't believe so, because it's just like a decoration on the cup, right?
You see a few people like kind of stop what they're doing and they're just looking at you and looking at Ice Reaper's breath.
I look at them and go, do you know how I'm supposed to drink? Do you know how I'm supposed to... What was my voice?
Just
Pour it in your mouth, lad.
All right.
the lights start flashing. It's like one of those tiki drinks.
I immediately start having flashbacks to the last time I drank and realized we're supposed to be doing something. And I was like, yeah, it's great. Not a huge swig. I'm taking like a small swig.
Give me a con save.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
We're nailing it. I think we're just absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
That would be
Something's killing.
that'd be a nat one.
No!
Ooh, you take this sip and it is freezing when it touches your tongue. It starts going down your throat and you just feel this piercing agony, this cold spreading throughout your body. And then you notice your lips are frozen. Ice is growing down your throat into your body. And you take 4 cold damage
Why?
before it starts to thaw.
Why let anybody drink this? This is awful.
Did your tongue stick to the glass?
This is just stuck on the back of my lip. I hate this.
No one drinks that. Did you ask for something cool?
Oh,
You know what? I walk right into that one. I completely get anything.
right.
I mean, all things considered, it tastes pretty good. It's just so icy.
The bartender comes back up. Cool enough for you?
Yeah, can I get a hot glass?
Sure. That's just squeezings from a Draconis Fundamentum.
The squeezins?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's an
like-
organ. We just squeeze it into the bottle. And
Well, you've
Give it
had,
to
you
you.
know, like the clear liquors before. Those are just corn squeezins.
You're telling me you squeezed an animal into this bottle?
no. My people,
You have people who do the squeezing.
well, yeah.
I mean, it's important when you run a business to have squeezing folk. No,
Yeah,
I get it.
They killed a white dragon, and we took the fundamentum, and we keep it hung up in the back. Keeps the whole cold box cold all the time. But, you know, when someone asks for something cool, we just give a little squeeze into that bottle.
You just fed me Freon?
We need,
Yeah, some people call it that.
we need to take him to a hospital right now.
Pump your stomach, bud. We're not going to the other side.
How much is left in the... Was it like a bottle? It was a bottle.
Yeah.
Sack. Oh.
Yeah, how much is left?
Like half of it.
I'm
It's like
a
not very big.
I'm going to hold on to it.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do with
Yeah,
it,
you
but...
paid for it. You can keep it.
Well, kind of. That was the worst thing I've ever tasted. So much worse than the little fruity drink last time.
Oh, I can get you a little fruity drink.
No. It's
No.
like a genie.
And you see this huge minotaur just sat at the bar holding like a little tiki drink.
Well, good for you. Live your truth. Is it
You know-
good?
Yeah.
What's in it?
Oh, it's called the Last Paradise.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, a lot of different fruit juice. 3 types of alcohol.
But they're all rum, right?
Oh, yeah. We
Obviously.
got white rum. We got dark spice rum. And then there's also a barrel-aged rum in here.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I look at the bartender. I'm like, you know, ordering a drink from you is like ordering from a genie.
I don't know what that means.
It means you will twist it around in whatever way is the funniest for you.
Oh, yeah. And then she slides you this like wooden board. Or you could just order off the drink menu.
Why would we have those conveniently placed on the bar? I don't know. I want to heckle customers. Anyways. Where's the QR code I'm supposed to scan, for heaven's sake?
And we'll hop back downstairs to see the results of that investigation check from our spider.
16.
16. With a 16, you do find a piece of paper
Ooh.
with random words and phrases on it.
Okay.
What's strange is that these seem to be the phrases for a set period of time.
Uh-huh.
You don't know when that time period starts or when it ends.
Okay.
So you don't know which of these phrases is the current password.
Are these like using Thieves Can't?
Yes.
I know Thieves Can't.
Okay. You still don't know which
Okay.
one would be the correct one for the date, but you know that each one kind of has a hidden meaning.
Yeah.
So there's 4 phrases that aren't crossed out. And what makes it strange is there's phrases on the top that are crossed out and phrases on the bottom that are crossed out and phrases in the middle that are crossed out. So there's not like you can't just say,
There's no pattern.
all the top ones, so it must be the next one. There's no pattern there. But each of the phrases is a phrase in Thieves Can't that would basically mean like, I'm accepted here, or I have business, or something of that nature.
Is this a kind of thing where it's they ask the question and then we offer the response? Or
Yes.
are we asking the question and they offer the response?
They ask a question, you offer the response.
So of the 4 there, I'm just going to memorize the questions and their responses.
So
when we
the
knock-
questions aren't written down, just the responses.
Oh, I will memorize the responses.
Okay.
So when they ask the question, I'm going to use the one that seems like the most likely answer.
Okay. So the 4 phrases
Uh-huh.
are, we walk on the stone, pluck the 3rd flower, we're coming home under the moon, and I found a copper at Granny's house.
I've found or I have found?
I have found a copper at Granny's house.
It was right next to the hard candies.
I hope they were Werther's.
Cool. I'm going to sneak back under. I'm just going to... Do I see them?
Yeah. You
Cool.
see them at the bar with their strange beverages.
I'm going to crawl up Prue's ear. Up to her ear. And I'm just like, I have the answers to the questions.
Excellent.
It will be in Thieves Can't.
Oh, perfect. I speak that.
I know. That's why I came to you.
Yeah. What about the bar over the door?
Just knock on it.
Just knock on it?
Is it like a just knock on it situation?
You haven't seen anyone enter it.
No.
Shit.
Maybe.
And the bar's on this, on the bar side.
Yeah.
Right,
The
so...
bar is on the side of the tavern with the bar in it.
Yes. the locking mechanism.
Yes.
We could just wait and watch it to see if someone goes in.
True. We do have these terrible drinks.
Yeah, I can be a spider for how long has it been?
Since you turned into a spider, I'd say it's been probably just like 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. I feel like I probably have a little less than an hour of
Okay.
spider left in me.
All right, well, then... And I'm speaking low enough for you guys to be able to hear it, but like... Right, so I think we should probably wait another 20 minutes, and if something doesn't happen, then we'll make a move.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
I'll order another drink off the drink menu.
Excellent. After about 10 minutes, you guys do notice a patron come in. It's a wood elf woman, and she walks up to the bar, and she puts her hand down on the bar. There's some kind of coin underneath, and she slides it across, and the large, muscular barkeep woman puts her hand on top of the coin and slides it away. And then they both walk up to the door. Barkeep moves the bar, and the wood elf walks downstairs. Then she shuts the door, puts the bar back.
What kind of coin was it?
Give me a perception check to see if you could see it while it changed hands. It was only revealed very briefly.
Can I participate in that?
Yes.
25.
Never mind.
18 on the die, baby.
Yeah.
Very nice. So this coin looked to be made of a blue metal you would know as electrum,
Have I seen the coin
and
like
there was a
this before?
4-pointed star on it. Yeah, I'd say you may have seen a few around, like passing hands between your mother's like associates. Maybe your
Okay.
moms have had one in the past, or do have one.
Have I seen this wood elf before?
The wood elf?
Yeah.
No.
I have an idea. I want to look around at the patrons in the bar and see if any of them look like they've been to the Undercity before. So I want to profile.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the pirates in the corner.
Insight. That would be a 19.
Yeah, I'd say you do see a few people that kind of seem less phased. They don't really keep looking at the door. They don't seem to care about the goings on, but they're sitting in a table kind of near the back. These guys look like they've definitely been to the Undercity before. Maybe they come to this bar from the Undercity. They're dressed like you guys, but if it wasn't costumes.
Okay. Mine
But
does
see,
not.
mine isn't costume.
But yours
No.
isn't a
They
costume.
just sell it all.
Nor is mine.
Mine's definitely a costume.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick their pockets.
Okay, give me a stealth check first, and then
Pass
a
that
sleight of
trace still
hand.
going yet?
Yep.
Yes, the spider came back.
30.
And give me a sleight of hand.
It's a 19 on the die, which
Fantastic.
means it's a 27.
So a 30 followed by a 27. No one sees you lurk through the shadows of this place into the corner. And the leader of this group seems to be this drow that is sitting with his back kind of to the corner almost, so he can see anyone coming. You slip along the low shadows and snip off his coin purse and make it back to the bar.
So I settle back into the bar, and then I just casually look down and see what I got.
Roll a D100 for me.
D100.
It's a wild magic pouch. Enjoy.
Oh my god.
Everybody in the bar turns into potted plants.
63.
Nice.
You find 6 platinum,
Ooh.
3 gold, and one of those 4-pointed star electrum coins.
Beautiful.
Hey, Prue, where did you just disappear off to? What happened? Where'd you go?
Taytalian, stop speaking.
How?
I love you. I'm sorry. Shush. I'm gonna wait another 5 minutes before I'm gonna make a show of all right, finish my kava. And I gesture to you two and I do a wrap it up symbol. And then I'm gonna cough and get the attention of the burly bartender. And then I'm gonna slide the coin.
She puts her hand over the coin, slides it back. There's no way this is yours, darling.
I don't think that's the point.
All right, follow me.
Well done.
And she walks up to the door and lifts the bar. You lads with her?
Of course.
That's what she says anyway.
All right. Go on in. Good luck.
I tipped an imaginary cowboy hat to her.
She puts the bar down, locks the door after you.
All right.
And the bugbear and the hobgoblin kind of perk up from almost like a half daze.
Ooh, I walk down and I look up expectantly.
3 of you. All right. How do we go under the red sun?
In your ear, you
Little
hear,
spider.
we walk on the stone.
We walk on the stone.
That we do. They step aside, and both of them draw their swords. Slap their swords together, and spark flies and hits the stone wall from the clash of their swords. And the indent seeks in, creating a doorway that heads down into the Undercity.
I tip my imaginary cowboy hat at them as well.
One of them kind of the bugbear mimics the gesture confusedly.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, eyes straight forward, heading down.
All right.
Walk all
I've been
in.
told to shut up. so-
Yep. Good
Taytalian
lad.
says nothing.
Good lad.
The wall closes behind you as you descend the staircase. And you find yourselves in a hallway lit by glowing crystals that shed a violet light. As you head forward, you come to a place where you can either turn right or continue heading forward.
Guesses? Anybody?
Forward.
Forward, yeah.
Onwards and outwards, hopefully. Right, forward.
Do we want to find somewhere out of the way where I can turn back into me? I don't have a lot of spider me left.
I think this is rather other way, isn't it?
Yeah, as you keep heading forward, you reach kind of a T. So you can either go right or left now, but you don't see anyone else in the hallway. But you do see, as you look either right or left, both these hallways are going to kind of open up more and allow you to see the Undercity.
Okay.
And there might be people farther in, but as you reach this right or left path, you're alone.
How's left?
Let's go left.
Yeah, left. But you want to change here?
Oh wait, until we're into the actual. Is the Undercity like an actual city?
Yes.
Cool. I'm
It
gonna
is.
wait until we're there because they very specifically said, "Oh, 3, and let 3 people in." I don't want them to think
Just in case someone's
in
watching
case.
the actual city.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Smart.
Yeah, like 3 headed down, and it's like, oh, 4 just came out. So
Yeah,
So do you guys want to go left or right?
left.
we go left.
Left.
Excellent.
It's like a maze. Just keep headed left.
Yep.
So you guys walk left, and the left hallway turns into another staircase leading down. And you get to a landing where the hallway ends. Those walls drop away and it opens up. You're standing on this landing, and straight ahead to you and to your left, the landing just drops sharply off. To your right, stairs lead farther down. And all around, you see the Undercity. Tall, old buildings of stone. Some of them coming up from the ground, reaching steepled roofs. Others coming down from the ceiling. The effect looks almost like a massive maw filled with unorganized teeth. The pointed tops or bottoms of the buildings nearly meeting each other, some moving just a few feet away from each other, it seems, from this distance. Though, as you get closer, the gaps are probably slightly larger than that. You do see firelight mixed with more kind of violet crystal light dotting the Undercity. But even though you know it to be daytime, there is no sun down here. All the light comes from flame or magic. And there is only one way to go down, unless you'd like to go back the way you came.
Felix, quick question. Are we cool dropping your mom's name?
We should use mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Your moms are in the city.
They are in the city. Also, I'm still a spider. I don't know if they use their real names down here.
Right.
Oh, should I have a crime name?
Taytalian, I don't think you could pull it off. I'm so sorry.
I can't pull off a crime.
I think you would forget the name.
What about Bruce?
Look, you could pull off Bruce beautifully. What I'm worried about is you saying, "Hi, I'm Tate Bruce."
Tay Bruce.
You can just be Tate.
I say, no. Let's give it a try. We're gonna call me Bruce.
All right, Bruce.
Bruce.
All right, Bruce Garrel.
Bruce. I'm Bruce. You're Garrel.
Garrel.
You're
Still Prue.
still Prue. And Spider.
I can be Patrick.
All right. This might actually get more complicated than I thought.
It's the name I gave you guys when we met.
It is.
I'm never going by Trish ever again.
What did I say?
We're gonna make this as hard as possible on every person.
What did I say?
I don't remember.
Please stop giving yourselves fake names every session.
Oh, no.
This is my fake name from the first session, though.
So was mine.
Yeah, I pulled mine straight out of my butt just now, so I do apologize.
All
All
right.
right.
Sharp cliff or staircase?
Oh, staircase.
That was an option? No, it's staircase, please.
Yeah, I don't
was
think
to-
you're supposed to jump off the cliff.
Is that to the right?
Yes, to your right.
Well, so, I mean, this is like a full-on city. Like, it isn't like... This is a whole place. Do a lot
Yeah.
of people
Why
live
it's
down
called
here?
the Undercity.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, this is close to about the farthest I've ever made it in.
Oh, okay.
I've been here plenty of times. She lies.
Do we know where we should start looking for Valen?
No.
Well,
Are goblins commonplace down here?
more or less, but he's a white goblin. Something tells me he'll stick out.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely keep an eye out for him. Just I don't know if there's anybody we can. I don't know. I guess you guys don't really have contacts down here.
We could start for the noisiest part of town, and then from there, look for something short and white.
There we go.
That's you.
Something else short and white.
All right. I got my head on a swivel.
All right, you guys head down, and these stairs end in this part of town that is cluttered. Seems kind of like a slums would on the surface. And there is a gate blocking the staircase from actually entering into these slums. And the gate has these gems on top that light up. The light kind of washes over your group. And then it blinks 1, 2, 3. And the gate opens.
Excellent. Let's go through the gate, and then you can transform, because I think it might have been counting our group.
Uh-huh.
And the gate closes behind you. The lights turn off.
We've mastered your door puzzle.
Gotcha.
It doesn't count cats or spiders.
And as you kind of make your way into these slums, you can break away to the right or left, but it looks like, unless you want to get into the nitty-gritty of things, getting deeper into the Undercity, you're being funneled straight forward. But off to the side, you see this hunched figure, the only figure this close to that gate. This hunched dark figure wearing a cloak that looks to be mostly in tatters, kind of facing away from you, just looking at the ground and
Eyes forward. Keep walking.
Yep. Just moving.
Yep. Keep moving.
you move past it. It does not react to your passing.
Calliope's gonna just kind of sniff as she goes by.
Sniff.
Just to sniff the air. Yeah, just to kind of smell what everything smells like down here.
Not getting off your shoulder, right?
No, yeah, she's still there. But she's just kind of smelling the air and then relaying that to me.
Give me a perception check.
She gets advantage on smell checks. That is a 19 for Calliope.
Smells like death down here. More specifically, something you may have encountered while a member of Grim Tusk's crew. It smells like undeath down here.
Okay. I will just kind of tap Bruce here, or Taytalian here, and I'll say, it smells a little dead here, but not like a natural way.
It smells like a... What does non-natural death smell like?
Well, like magical undead?
Undead? Oh, that's not good. Do we just keep moving forward?
No, yeah, let's keep going. Calliope just wanted to let us know.
But what about the undead?
Wait, eyes down.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay.
So you guys keep moving, and the city does open up into this first kind of... It's this diagonal swath cut through the buildings that's full of brightly colored stalls that lay outside various brick and mortar stores. And as you enter into this place, it's very clear that it's a market, and it is bustling. And you see humanoids, you see elves and humans and minotaurs, and you do see a couple of goblins, but you also see monsters here. You see these creatures that look almost like drow, but they have 4 arms. And when they turn, you see pincers on the sides of their mouth. They bear 6 eyes and shaggy white hair, but they move around as if they were just people. You see these cloaked figures, like the one you passed on the way in, sticking to the shadows. One turns enough to catch the firelight, and you see, instead of eyes, it just has pits and a long, open mouth with no teeth. And as you look at it, you feel almost pulled towards it for a moment, and you must look away. This is a dangerous place. And amid the danger, a goblin pops out onto the street, wearing a purple top hat and wielding a cane. Hello! Hello! Come in! You're new here. Yes, you must check out the Emporium. It's where everyone gets everything they need to survive the Undercity. Please come in.
Now that's the kind of welcome I like. And Taytalian starts walking forward.
This is normal goblin?
It doesn't look like he has white skin.
Okay, gotcha.
Why not? I suppose.
Yeah, sure, we can check it out.
Wonderful.
Keep a hand on your purse strings. Not from you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. Oh, just so you know, your little friend will transform when he walks through the doorway.
That's fine.
Sorry, no shape-shifting allowed in there.
Fair enough.
In we go.
Works for me. Ooh.
I look and I'm like, And in your ear you just hear, fine, but I want to feel it happen.
So you all walk through the front door, and you are forced back into Felix form.
Yeah.
And you feel at first like your insides are too big for your body, and your spider legs all stick out and stiffen, and then two on the front, on the right, fuse together and create an arm. Then another arm, a leg. Your face twists, and as you grow, you almost look like one of these strange drow-like creatures. You have all these spider eyes on your head. You can feel the mandibles sinking back into your cheek. This is a drawn-out transformation like nothing you've felt before using wild shape.
Full-on anamorphs.
I just finished. I'm like, it's never felt like that. Oh, I don't like it.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
And you, Cordys, you maintain your disguise, as it is not actual shape-shifting.
Oh, cool.
It is just an illusion.
And Taytalion turns into a massive ogre. No.
I'm like, as I look at the column, I'm like, how'd you do that? Mine's usually cuter than this. That
Oh, yeah,
was
sorry.
body.
Mm.
It just happens. I just
Yeah.
think it, and I do it.
And he looks down. There's a strip on the ground full of this white gold light. And occasionally you see a shape like a small person hit the glass like it's trying to escape. It's like, moonbeam.
Oh.
Smart.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah.
And you see this tent that you've just walked into is massive on the inside. 3 stories, significantly larger than anything you saw on the outside. And the goblin swings the staff around, kind of gesturing to the room as different crystals light up. A table erupts with candle flame, lighting various maps and books across the table. Welcome to Nilbog's Mystic Emporium.
Nilbog?
Yes.
All right. I was just trying to figure out if it was Nilbob or Nilbog.
No, Nilbog, that's my name.
I love it.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Bruce. And I look over at Prue and go, got it. Pleasure to meet you. I can't do the voice the whole time. Pleasure to meet you.
so I'm guessing your name's not actually Bruce either.
Of course it's Bruce.
Okay. Well, Bruce, would you like to look around?
What is this place?
Nilbog's
This is
Mystic.
Nilbog's Mystic Emporium.
Okay, yeah, but I was hoping for like a little bit of a guided tour instead of go get lost in my tent for 3 days. I'll see that laugh.
That doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, how does one survive in the Undercity? You said you have everything one needs.
I do.
What does that look like?
Well, that depends on what you're trying to do, I suppose. I have a little bit of everything here.
What sort of currency do you take?
Any sort.
Excellent.
Yeah. Gold, diamonds.
Bits
The-
and bobs.
Yeah, bits and bobs. Eyeballs.
Oh, sure.
Hair, occasionally.
Yeah, fair enough.
Strength. Constitution.
No,
Wisdom.
not touching that one.
What about information? Or do you traffic in information, I should say?
Well, I do. And I accept all forms of currency for information. If you're giving me information, well, that could be worth quite a lot.
Well, we might be looking for some ourselves.
We are looking for someone that we need to speak to
In the Undercity.
in the Undercity. I know.
I know everyone in the Undercity.
Oh, beautiful. Then you'll know where to find Valen the White.
That I do.
Excellent.
But it'll cost you. Balin doesn't like visitors.
Oh, I mean, who does? What would it cost us?
Well, what do you have to offer?
Well, I'd like to know the cost of something before I just tell you what I have in my pockets.
Oh, the cost depends on how bad you need the information.
I mean,
Typical supply and demand. Damn it.
yeah, I mean, not that badly, I suppose. I could just ask some other passerby.
Yes, you may. Go ahead. Go see if they know where Balin the White is.
But you are right in front of me.
I am.
What about...
Are you looking for anything else? Weapons, armor, potions?
Yeah, while there's negotiations going on, Taytalion's definitely poking around on the shelves and looking at weird little bits and bobs.
What's in here?
There is such a myriad of different things. There's almost anything you're looking for. Maybe not the specific exact magic item that you're looking for, but if you're looking for robes, there are robes. If you're looking for maps, there's maps. If you're looking for weapons, daggers, swords, staves, there's all of it. This place looks like a 3-story flea market, though. It's not organized, so all the daggers aren't just sitting all together. They're littered throughout the entire place.
Shopping.
I want to shop there.
I was gonna ask, do we have like money written down anywhere here? Because I have
do.
I have 3 gold, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we just got 6 platinum and 3 gold.
I know
6 platinum is the equivalent of 600 gold pieces?
60.
Oh, 60 gold pieces. Okay. I mean, I have a spell slot or 2 I can give up.
I have.
Permanently.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
I don't think
information.
Nilbog is gonna give anything back.
Yeah, I have information.
Do you?
Yeah, my mom's famous.
Can I look around and see if there's any like spell books around?
Yeah, absolutely. Your living spellbook might get jealous, but...
Yeah, but I want to take that and put him in my boy.
All right, so give me an investigation check real quick.
Nah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Investigation. Cool, it's an 8.
You find a black, thick book. The pages kind of sticking out at odd angles. And, as you're kind of looking for something, this book almost calls out to you. It's sitting, leaning with its cover facing out, leaning against the back of a shelf on a bookshelf. The rest of the bookshelf, every shelf is full, chocked full, stuffed with tchotchkes, books, scrolls. This shelf is empty except for this black tome. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I knew this tent was a bad thing. I'm stoked we're here, but I knew it was going to go bad. Is 22, actually.
22. You touch the book. You are compelled to, even with a 22. But you are able to pull your hand away as a red eye snaps open on the cover. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Ooh.
Fun.
Yay.
Don't go touching haunted books.
You guys just hear Taytalian yelp from a random bookshelf in the back.
Welcome to the Undercity, my friends.
Yeah. Seems like there's a
Alright.
lot of stuff under this.
There's
scene.
undead?
Yeah.
Good job, friends.
But you won't immediately get possessed next session.